We are only halfway through February and we already have 3 updates for the sim in 2024. In this video, we're going to check out 2 of those updates as well as all of this week's big previews, announcements, and release news. So let's jump straight into the video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, Just Flight have many aircraft planned for a release in 2024. This week, the team updated us on their PA-38 Tomahawk. Over the past few weeks, the Just Flight in-house development team have been dedicating a lot of time working on the Tomahawk. The main focuses of late have been system coding, modeling, textures, and sound, along with adding additional features that have yet to be showcased. One of those features is a new walk-around mode where it is accessible by the EFB. With the Tomahawk, you'll be able to walk around the exterior of the aircraft and interact with various components as you perform a walk around check. The team has also mentioned the Tomahawk has been updated to have wear and tear simulations as well as fluid and components that are affected over time. The way that you fly your aircraft will have a direct effect on the aircraft wear and tear and handling of the Tomahawk. And these couple of features the team is adding to the Tomahawk, and they hope they scratch the surface of interest pending the release of the aircraft. Just Flight mentions the finishing line is not in sight just yet, but it's getting closer, and the team plans to bring up more developments of the Tomahawk very, very soon. It's been nearly 2 years since the Boeing 757-200-300 was announced by Bluebird Simulations. The team mentions that most of the development work had been completed, but 6 months ago the team went back to completely redo the systems from the ground up. This was to ensure a better performance and a more feature-rich product when it does release. The main systems that are under development at the moment are the aircraft's avionics and flight management systems, air conditioning, and electrical systems. Other areas that have progressed nicely of late is the new interaction of the virtual cockpit with many new improvements in visual quality and accuracy over the original. The VC textures are currently under work at the moment and look even better. The flight model has been undergoing rigorous testing with both engine types along with the 300 that is being custom tuned to ensure the flight model is as accurate as possible. Work on the custom sound set will begin soon when it comes to the 757, and the next update from the team will include a featured list for the Boeing 757 that they'll go through in detail. And for the moment, we just have some shiny new screenshots of the Boeing 757 from the team. FlySimWare, this is the team behind the Cessna 414 and the Learjet 35, which is currently in early access, has earned them a respectable reputation when it comes to their latest releases. The Sierra C24R, which was announced in 2022, the team has showcased a few teasers along the way since the original announcement, but this time FlySimWare has updated us in a little bit more detail on the current project status. The team is now focusing on the aircraft's coding and systems and behaviors, having completed all the modeling, the textures, and the animations. The preview from the team showcased the high level of detail when it comes to the 3D model and textures of the aircraft. The C24R will use the G3X avionics system stack, which is interesting because most of the C24Rs would be stacked with analog gauges in the real world, but the team appears to be awaiting for the G3X upgrade from the working title team, which will be scheduled for release in March when it comes to the full release of Sim Update 15. That being said, there is no release time frame for when we'll see the Sierra CR24 from FlightSimWare. Of course, we will keep you posted with any updates on this one. If you are enjoying the video, bosh that like button. We plan to bring you all the flight sim news and highlights throughout the whole year, and consider subscribing if you'd like to stay up to date with all of that. We are on the road for 100,000 subscribers, and we would love to have you on board before we will hit that milestone. Thank you very much for your support. Aerosoft this week have announced the Toolbar Pushback Pro will release on February the 22nd. You may know the freeware version of the toolbar that is available over at the flightsim.to store, which has over 500,000 downloads at the moment. Aerosoft's Pro version of the Toolbar Pushback comes with a number of enhancements over the freeware version, which includes product updates, Xbox supports, VR compatibility, towing forward, ground crew and pilot voices in different languages, a visual feedback tool, and compatible with C++ seaplanes, new 3D objects, and connects with the Aerosoft VDGS systems. And you can pick up your copy of the Toolback Pushback Pro that will be available for Xbox and PC next week on the 22nd. Moving over to this week's release news, RD Presets have released their latest airport. This time it is Salzburg Airport. This airport is the second largest airport in Austria, and it is the gateway to many ski areas in the region. The airport serves over 1.8 million passengers a year and has hosted many airliners over the years, including Aer Lingus, Ryanair, Austrian Airlines, and Eurowings, just to mention a few. RD Presets version of the airport comes with a realistic replica of the airport, including the Red Bull Hangar 7, custom modeling and textures, a full custom replica of the 3D interior, including passengers. 1,000 cladded objects have been used, accurate night lighting, custom taxiway signage, and ground traffic. You can pick up your copy of RD Presets from the Contrail store, links in the description below. This one just missed last week's video, which is Builds have released Abu Dhabi International Airport. After the recent release of the Dubai Airport, the team is back with a new release in the UAE region. Zaid Airport is located in the heart of Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of UAE, and it is the home to Etihad Airways. The airport is served by 24 airlines that fly up to 124 destinations around the globe, with other airlines such as Air France, British Airways, Turkish Airlines, and Wizz Air, just to mention a few. Any builds release includes a handmade ground textures, true to life airport landside, accurate modeling and position of dynamic lights, highly detailed models of all airport buildings, bespoke taxi signage, up-to-date airport layout, custom built jetways. A GSX profile is included, and you can pick up your copy of Builds Abu Dhabi, and you can pick up your copy of Builds Abu Dhabi from the Builds store. As always, links in the description below. Moving on to this week's sim update news, and it's been a big week in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. On Tuesday this week, Microsoft released its June expansion pack. The DLC features its self-acclaimed flying mosquito thingy with flappy wings. With this DLC comes with 3 tutorial missions to teach you how to buzz around with your flappy wings, take off and land, and with some time trials, and also rescue mission where this bug versus a sandstorm. The DLC is free to download and is short and fun if you're a fan of the movie franchise. Later on in the week, the Microsoft team released the latest sim update offering, which is the first beta for Sim Update 15. The final update is scheduled to release on March the 12th, and we should see a few versions produced between now and the release. The main features include improvement when it comes to performance, improvement when it comes to FPS, reduced stutters, reduced loading times, snow adjustments, Garmin G3X overhaul by the working title team, a bunch of general fixes, and a bunch of aircraft fixes. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to check out the full change log of the first Sim Update 15. This week on the backlog list, we've seen an increase of 42 new products. When it comes to aircraft, it's up by 3, with 12 aircraft being processed by Microsoft. Missions are up by 8, series are down by 2, liveries are up by 20, and airports are up by 3, and others are holding steady at 23. In the InSim marketplace releases, we've seen a total of 37 new products. 7 of these are available for PC, and 20 of these are available for Xbox. This week, we don't have an M Sceneries release, and unfortunately they have just had the longest product release streak in the flight sim history. That is now finished, as the team happened to miss a release this week. That being said, I'm pretty sure we'll see a release from them next week. This week we've seen the 99 Commuter from Virtual Coil is now available on Xbox, and also the Demon's Tiger, which is available for PC and Xbox. Other releases for the week is a 1 livery pack from SoFly, 1 excursion pack, 1 wildlife pack, 4 scenery packs, and 12 airports. If you got this far in the video, bosh that like button, drop a comment below, and also consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed to the stream. As we mentioned before, we are on the road to hit 100,000 subscribers, and we really appreciate to have you on board before we do that. And we also look forward to seeing you on another stream very soon. We also stream on Twitch and YouTube, and we'll always have another video on the way, so we'll see you sometime very soon.